Hey guys, welcome again to this channel. Welcome. Those that are new here, you're welcome. Please subscribe to this channel. And it's not that I'm ambushing you immediately. I'm starting the video, I'm telling you to subscribe. It's not an ambush, it's just a request that kindly subscribe to this channel, guys. And this is Never Age TV. It would be a blessing to get a subscription from you guys. We are on the road to 1K. And this is the time I urge you, my people, oh my people, I urge you guys, please subscribe to my channel. And I have to get to the mark, the mark we all run to. And Minihai, congratulations, you girl, you went so fast. Oh my God, I was just watching you. The next time I checked, 1.3K. Oh my God, Minihai, tell me the secret, guys. Tell me the secret, Minnie. I know it's God's favor, by the way, and you are also a fighter, girl. Oh, you are a fighter. The content you are giving us is no joke, guy. guy. You are giving us very nice content, and you are go-getter, girl. You don't fear anything or anybody. You deliver without fear or favor. I mean, Harry, you are heading somewhere, you're going places. Because I can tell you for sure, you rose very fast. You have listened very fast. So guys, today I'm just at home, and home it is just a time of relaxation and reflecting on issues of life. As I told you guys, it is a matter of issues of life, guys. This is home, as I have always shown you. There's nothing to hide. Oh my God, there's nothing to hide. The east or west, home is best. This is home, guys. And sometimes like on Sunday evenings, afternoons I sit outside and bask, and the hot sun was burning me, and the light was very bright, so the quality of the video, as you can see, I'm still trying to move with my camera to see where I will appear without banning the video. Banning. You guys understand what I mean? Yes, I'm looking for in the evening when the sun sets, at least the focus is better. Look, and I have to be very careful because of the sun. So guys, I tell you, in Africa you can have mothers who are 13 years old. A 13-year-old girl becomes a mother. I'm gonna do this video, one of a kind, talking about this subject of girls that are just getting pregnant very young. Oh my God, why I'm doing this is because I came across one who was carrying a small child, a baby, and I thought maybe this is, in Africa we give our elder children, our younger babies to take care of when we go to work. Like when the schools are closed, I can tell my 13-year-old girl, that is if I have one, to take care of our 6-month-old baby, and I go to work. This is because the 13-year-old will be able to make sure that this baby sleeps, eats, and is taken care of. But I would advise that you don't tell a child to bathe another. Don't come and do the bathing in the evening when you come back from work, and don't ask that child to wash the sister or a brother. That is not right, because the soap is slippery, and she may be holding the baby, and because of the soap that she's smearing on the baby's body, something can happen, and you will get to hear a disaster being announced, because the baby can fall because of the slipperiness of the soap. So guys, I was on the subject of the 13-year-old girl whom I saw somewhere that I had gone for a meeting, and I thought, oh my God, these are sisters, because the baby was also a girl, as I came to learn later. And What happened is that the village we were visiting, these are the neighbors of our host. So usually in the villages, let me tell you something, and I don't know whether you relate to this or tell me maybe you have seen this in your villages. You may visit a home, or a home. This home may receive guests today. When they receive guests, and you know it is in the village, so they don't have these perimeter fences, perimeter walls. It is just or sometimes open barbed wire fence. So you are seeing your neighbor's compound, and they are seeing you. So what I'm asking whether you relate to is this idea of you getting visitors in your home, and then the neighbor's children will come peeping at the fence to see who has visited their neighbor's compound. And this is what happened actually when we got there, because a friend of ours had invited us to go and visit the ailing mom. We were many of us, ladies, we call us girls. We call ourselves girls. Hey, don't joke. We call ourselves girls. So my mom may be ailing and I invite my friends, we go and see her. And that is what happened. We were invited in a home where we were going to visit the mother of our friend. And the neighbor's children came peeping, and even they took time at the fence, at the barbed wire fence, peeping and looking at us. And this is usual. It is nothing unusual here, because this is something that happens. Children will always come to see what is happening in the neighborhood. They will always come peeping. They will always want to even see those guests, and even sometimes they can really stay there until you feel like, hey, should we gift them with something? If you have some sweets or anything, you can give them, because these are the villages. Nobody would mind that you are giving their children a small gift, biscuits or something. In fact, they come there with this kind of a hope that you would see they are there and you give them biscuits or sweets. So this is what happened, guys. And then one of the girls, the child really cried. And I was like, oh my God, why can't this one, the one who was holding the child, is the supposed mother. But little did we know that this is the mother. So when the child cried, and we were like, because we were just seated, we had seats like what I'm having on here, seated outside. I was like asking my neighbor, why wouldn't this girl take the child to the mother so that she stops making noise, she stops crying? And then in the course of asking her that, what happened is this girl removed the breast. Oh my God. Went there and removed the breast and started feeding the baby. Oh my God. And I said, this sister is feeding the sister. The big sister is feeding the small sister. I mean, giving the small sister the breast. Then the girl, and we were like so surprised, because actually there's nobody who would say that this is the mother to that child. So we were like, hey. And on noticing that we are looking, she was not even bothered. She just continued silencing the baby with the breast, and that continued still being there. Guys, afterwards, now our host came to advise us to move our seats to some place still near where we were seated, and we asked the host, who was born in that home anyway. Hey, we asked her, did you see, is that girl breastfeeding the sister when the baby was crying? And she was like, no, that is not the sister, that is her child. Actually, this girl child, gave birth at the age of 10. Ooh-wee. And we were like, what are you saying? What are you saying? At the age of 10. And we were like, hey, this is something that we only read in the newspapers. It is not something that I thought actually happens. But we came face to face with it, and I was like, oh my God, hey, something has to be done. A whole man went sleeping with this small girl like this and made her pregnant. And let me ask you guys, how possible is it for a 10-year-old girl to conceive? What are these girls of this age eating, guys? Is it that they're eating things that are maybe, giving their hormones, their bodies a lot of, I don't know, because it's like, how dare she, not how dare she, how did she conceive at 10 or 11 if she was 11? Because actually I think, because they said she's 13 and the baby was like months old, like 4 months old. Even if she conceived at 12, don't you think it is still very, very early? So coming to think of it, I think she must have conceived at either 11 or 12 years old. Now the story continued. After we had the function, this story never escaped my mind. And now after eating, you know the way you now have visited some home and the meal is cooked. You people have to eat it, have eaten, and now you sit to discuss. We sat with our host, and I continued asking, how did this girl get a baby at that age? Do you know what the girl, our host told us? That this girl was raped by an uncle. An uncle is the one who gave her this child. She was raped by an uncle, an elderly man. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. An elderly man went raping a 10-year-old girl. Child, as that is she's supposed to be called child, not a girl. Or an 11-year-old child, or an uncle, an elderly man, and made her pregnant. Where is the government of this country? Where is the government? What would this big old man, what would he be looking for in a small girl like this one? Guys, I still am in dilemma. I cannot even think straight, because I'm thinking that our men should also now be taught a lesson. You know, most of these girls, you hear stories like, hey, he bought me a sweet, then he told me if I tell somebody he's gonna kill me. And these children keep mum until their mothers, you know, when they are very young, you think the child is growing fat until their mothers get to see them when they are 8 months pregnant, 9 months pregnant. So when they get to know that their daughters are pregnant, only to hear that they have been impregnated by their uncles. It is very unfortunate, guys. It is very sad. So, this whole man, I don't know whether he went scot-free. I don't know whether we did not question, we did not ask further, but this thing disturbed me in my head, and I left the village still perturbed and disturbed that a whole man would have removed his panties and slept with this girl. Surely, this man needs to be castrated. This man needs to be castrated because it shouldn't happen. It is very, very unfortunate. So, I could imagine, because the girl was dirty. The girl was dirty. This mother to the baby was dirty. The child was dirty, full of mucus. And I was like, oh my God, why even subject such an innocent being to say this pain? Meaning the child now who has been born. Why subject this child to such pain? Because this child will never know anything good in life. Because look at this baby with tattered clothes, dirty towels, and even crying maybe because of hunger, only to be given a breast and to suckle, which maybe has nothing because the mother has eaten nothing. Actually, I felt very, very sad, and I said I'll do a video when I get to my location and ask you guys, does this happen in your location, in your countries? Do you have mothers as young as 13 years giving birth? Do you? Because this has happened in Kenya, and I know such cases are many. I know there are many, but little did I know that these cases were there. Let me hide this plate number. This plate number, let me hide it. So little did I know that these cases are we hear in the news, or we hear, and you could be watching news in your house and something flashes and you are like, this is just news. Oh my God, can you imagine what you people are subjecting to these girls? Sasa a 13-year-old girl, what will she do? Is she gonna buy diapers for this baby? Can you imagine what happens when this baby wants to relieve themselves? This girl does not have any diapers. The baby remains wet. get sores. The baby is hungry. The mother is unable to even provide anything because this kid is supposed to be in school. This is like a class, what? Class 7 girl, standard 7 girl here in Kenya. What will this girl do now as a mother? Anyway, I'm very, very sad, and it was very, very sad. And may God help men to just take control of their brains, because I think this time it's a man to brain. You man, you are the mature person here. Why don't you go look for a big woman and sleep with them instead of going to spoil small girls, destroying their lives, and even bringing human beings into this world to suffer, because this child will suffer or is suffering. I'm still shaking when I talk about this. It's very sad and very unfortunate. So guys, drop down in the comment section and let us hear whether you have ever had cases in your country or in your location where 11, 12, 13-year-old girls have delivered, have become mothers, and who are responsible. And the saddest thing is to hear that the person who is responsible is even an uncle. An uncle. A person who was supposed to protect this kid is the one who went for her. You are supposed to have protected this kid from even the boyfriends in the village. You, an uncle who is of age, what would you be looking for in a child who is your relative? Very sad. I don't know how whether they went to the chief or to the police or wherever. I have no idea, but it's my hope or my prayer that this person be punished by the government of this country badly and forever, and become a lesson for people to run with, that they will never do this again to innocent kids. And you small girls, stop being told by grown men now, I'm gonna buy you sweets, if you tell somebody I'm gonna kill you. There's nobody who can kill you. If somebody tries to touch you, I want to speak to you girls. You girls who are 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. If a man tries to touch you, go very, very, very fast and report them to your mother. Very, very fast. And don't be told that if you report, I'm gonna kill you. Don't allow them to touch you. If no one should touch your body except your mother, by the way, except your mother, because even your father cannot touch you. Only your mother should touch your body. So if anyone out there is trying to touch you girls, listen to me. Go very, very fast. Report them to your mothers. And you mothers, when you are told that so and so touched your daughter, don't go there and be told, oh mom, let's not bring this issue for people out there to know. I'll buy you a kilo of sugar, and then you keep the whole story down under the carpet. Don't agree. This man is a maniac, and he's gonna do this to another parent's child. And what difference does it make? What difference does it make? So don't agree to be told, okay mom, this will not happen again, let me buy you a kilo of sugar, and then we sweep this under the carpet. Don't agree. Mothers, don't agree. So take care of your girls. Also advise them. Before when we were growing, we used to have aunties. Our dad's sister, our mom's sisters, our aunties are the ones that used to advise us. They could come visiting home, and they would look at us when we were growing, and they would said our mom to call us, or somebody to call us as we were praying out there. Hey, just go and call her. And I would be called, and I would be told by her, hey, auntie is calling you. And I would go. And on reaching her, she would tell me, sit here. Hey, you have grown. Hey, these days you are looking very beautiful. Look at your cheeks. Oh my God, you are looking so nice. And you would smile, and shy. And auntie, yes. And then auntie would call you, come here, and whisper to you, if any boy tries to touch you, run very, very fast and tell your mom, don't you ever agree a boy to touch this breast? You see this breast of yours that are starting to emerge? Don't allow any boy to touch them. And that is what our aunties would do. And we would be advised. And even there are some communities that have had it happens in Uganda. I don't know whether there are communities in Kenya that even the girl, when of age and now getting married, would get advice from the aunties, the same aunties, on how to handle a man They would be trained on how, now that they are getting married, they would be trained on how they will handle their men. And they'll be told, yeah, this is how you handle your man. After now you are married, these are the things you do with your man. This is how you handle your man so that he feels at home. This is how you sleep with your man. All these things you used to be taught by the aunties. But these days, now with the modern generation where people are in the urban areas, even we don't get to see our aunties. And this family reunion, union has become very different. I can only look for, and also the money scarcity. By the time I think of going to visit my auntie, maybe I've not even visited my real mom for a very long time, and here I am thinking of how I'm going to visit my auntie. It takes time. So what happens is you find that we don't get this advice, and we, the aunties, don't give these children the advice that we are supposed to give them. So you find that these children are going astray because of lack of advice. So it's my prayer that even the mothers take this initiative and advise their daughters. Don't wait for aunties. Don't wait for... It is you who will suffer when your girl, who is 13 years old, is a mother or is pregnant. It is you who will suffer. And what a shame it is that you just left your child to go astray without even advising them. It's very sad. So guys, this is what I found out, and I had to discuss it here. Does it happen in your communities? Please drop down in the community section and let us know. And let us take care of our girl child. Let us take care of our girl child. The repercussions are what you hear me say. So let's take care of our girl child and protect them from these, should I call them maniacs? Yes. And may God help us. So that is the way it was, and that's the way it is. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe. Bye bye.